Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your girl Lane with Talking Tunes Podcast. I hope that y'all are doing well. I hope your families are doing well. I want to say thank you for tuning in. Thank you for subscribing, clicking the notification bell on YouTube, downloading our episodes on any audio podcast platform. We are here. Like, share, comment. Again, thank y'all for being here. And without further ado, I want to bring forward, not to the stage, but I want to bring forward my brother, my co-host that I actually do this with, super producer, curator of all things music and environments. Huh? What?
Talk about it.
I'm
Go ahead. Keep going.
Read. I feel like somebody's gonna say,
I'm your amen
read.
Corner right now.
Okay, I appreciate you. You're here. Your mic is on. Y'all, give it up for King Logan. He's in the house, y'all. What's up, my brother?
What's happening? What's cracking? What's popping? What's going down?
What's popping is this good microphones we got going on this audio.
Listen, a little loud, huh?
Sounds really good in my ears right now. You good?
Man,
What's going on with you?
Man, I'm chilling. It's a good. Yeah, like I said, man. Last week, post eclipse, man. I'm feeling pretty good. Yeah. Very optimistic about the next few years.
You've been on that since this eclipse situation, post eclipse, really, as you said.
It really, I'll be honest with you, I really felt a way about that. I feel a way about that. Like I'm spot on. It's something to it. I don't know exactly. I ain't did no research. It's just what I feel.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I did do some research. They were saying, you're not supposed to be out. Some people believe you're not supposed to be outside during an eclipse because it brings bad luck. And others feel like it's a thing. And I know I'm a little weird in that sense where I literally would sit around and watch videos of things like this. I like looking at different things. You understand? So, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, listen, y'all, like she said, thank y'all so much for subscribing and listening to us on all platforms. Yes. And now we're going to talk to our producer, man.
Our guy.
Jontez, Money Montez. He really putting this thing together. He holding it down. You hear me?
Yes.
What's up, Montez? What's up with you?
Man, I'm good. Bro. It's a nice day out here in sunny California.
What's
today.
The temperature?
Oh, man, it feel good. That's the temperature.
Feel good. Now that was terrible.
Sorry,
I'm gonna need you to do better as a producer. I need you to know the temperature, sir.
He said, "Don't worry about it. Feel good."
Man, like, it don't change out here.
You know, just it feels good.
It don't change.
I don't really know what it is.
The temperature is amazing. No one complains about.
It feel like the other day.
You're gonna get upset. You're gonna get upset when I tell you.
Well,
it's
no,
67 degrees right now.
It's how many?
It's 67 degrees right now.
Oh, that's cold, man. What you talking about?
That's great. The sun's out, so when you stand outside, you get the heat of the sun, but you get the cold breeze. It's beautiful.
No. I take them 80s that we in right now.
Yeah, because we like
nice good old 80s.
We knocking on 80. My house is like 77.
Yeah. With how much humidity?
Don't worry about it.
See?
You can't have it. You can't have it all. You can't have it all.
Just take the 77.
You can. If you come to this weather here, it is all. And we got the ocean.
Jay,
and we got
snow-capped
mountains.
Jay, I'll be there next week.
What else y'all want?
I'll be there next week.
Okay. Anyway, listen, y'all. Listen. Thank y'all for tuning into this show.
Yes.
Yeah, we about to get it going. We got a good one ahead of us today. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm King, that's Lane, that's Money Montez, and we got the homie Max in the back. Welcome to the show.
All right, guys. So I got to ask you something. I don't know if y'all saw this story, but I thought it was hilarious. I think it's probably one of those SET moments, those selfish, evil, or thoughtful moments.
We need to make that a thing
for this guy.
Right.
So this guy, he's a Nigerian man. Tell me what you think about this. He stole $10,000 from his girlfriend. That's horrible, right? That's horrible in and of itself.
Shouldn't be stealing.
Now then, what he did, he went and he betted this money, ends up winning $10 million. Okay. So he gives the money back to her. He gives the $10,000.
Oh, he just gave the $10,000 back that he borrowed or he stole. Yeah. Excuse me.
that he stole from her because he didn't ask her permission.
Okay.
He goes and wins $100 million off this. He gives her money back, the $10,000. Now she wants $40 million. What do y'all think?
How solid was their relationship?
That is not a question.
I mean,
that is not a question.
Apparently, it wasn't that great.
Because if she was,
pay the piper.
Okay, go ahead. Let's get the man and the woman part. Ladies first. Go ahead.
I'm just saying, since you stole from me in an effort to not sue you for what I feel like I deserve, I'm gonna settle for the $40 million with you. How about that? Run me my money. Give me that $40 million. And we don't have to
you know what's messed up about that? Because that whole sense of entitlement. That man literally gave you back.
No.
He gave you back your money.
No. Let me finish.
Who's entitled? You stole from me. Who's entitled?
Okay, he's not entitled. He's just dead ass wrong.
Right, but he
okay, he's just wrong for that. That was terrible. Thanks. He was wrong. Okay,
give me my money back.
But he took that 10, made $100 million.
Where
said,
my
sweetheart,
money?
Now I got to be honest with you. If it was me,
okay,
yeah,
I got 100. I'm gonna at least give you the tithes. I'm gonna give you 10%.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I got 100 M's. I'm gonna take 10. Shout,
you
take
gonna
10
tithe
million.
to me for stealing my money?
Listen, take 10 million and get on,
Sir,
man. Because let me tell you what's finna happen. I'm finna tell you what's finna happen.
Nah.
Watch this. I just won $100 million, and you want to sue me?
Yeah, I'm gonna sue
I
you.
have $100 million. Do you know the attorneys that I can afford?
I don't care what attorneys you can afford. You gonna give me my money because you stole from me.
Listen, we're gonna go through so much litigation for years. You're gonna be like, you know what? Just give me the 10,000 or give me 10 million, whatever.
No, not after you done stole my $10,000, sir. I'm gonna need you to run me my money.
But see, it's the attitude behind that. You run me my money.
Okay. Let me change it. No, let me change it, sir. Can I please get, a dowry?
No, it's something as simple as this.
You stole from me?
It's something as simple as this. Hey, look, you stole 10,000. You was wrong. You agree, right?
I want a reason.
No. No, listen to me. This is how you can approach the person and get what you want from the person.
I know how to get what I want.
Instead of coming at, hey, run me my bread, nigga.
Okay. No. So you want to sit down and be civilized in this conversation after you done stole from me?
I'm trying to give you this 10 back. And your rebuttal be like, are you serious right now? You just won $100 million. I've been here, I done rolled with you, and you stole my money?
Oh, so that's the script.
Can I at least get $40 million?
So that's the script that I need to get more money. Sir.
No, here's the other option that he could have done.
Bees with honey.
The other option that he could have done was said, go ahead and report your money stolen because you don't know who took it anyway, and not giving her anything back.
John.
You get what I'm saying?
That's getting into the evil. That's getting into evil.
He's a criminal. But John, you just showed yourself. Oh, John, my God.
You said selfish,
John,
evil, or
evil. My God.
Oh, my God.
John, you gave in. And he said
that could have been.
John, no.
Yeah, that could have been an option. Like he could have walked away and said, but he didn't. He came back. He was honest enough and came back and said, look, I took this money from you. He was honest enough to bring the money back.
You got to give him some credit. He wanted to I'm going to bring you the 10 back. He could have never said nothing.
She didn't know it was him.
Y'all know I am the most reasonable.
She didn't know it was him.
Benefit of the doubt person on the planet. Okay, I believe the best about people first in every situation. But what I'm saying to y'all is, you stole from me, and you just want to return back to me what you stole. Like, hey, I didn't give you permission to take my 10 G's, my 10 racks.
Hey, you see the attitude, John? You see what I'm saying? It's
is that an attitude? You stole from me. That's a violation. I think it is.
But I'm coming back to you.
Call it an attitude if you want to.
You know who John? You know who she remind me of? Who's like this energy right here is that whole the girl who got a divorce from her husband because he went broke.
Sean Lavelle.
First of all,
Sean Lavelle.
Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Y'all are not gonna compare me. What is her name? What is her name?
Sean Lavelle.
Y'all not gonna compare me to her. I am Lane. Y'all not gonna compare me to her.
Yeah, we hear what you're saying.
Two different things.
Hey, just so y'all know what we talking about.
Tell them the
woman files for divorce because her man went broke.
That's crazy.
She claims she didn't agree to stay.
Yeah.
So she didn't even do the vows then because it's said through rich or poor.
No, she did the vows. She just ignored that part.
Yeah, she did.
This was her.
She sped through that part. Like
she didn't take it serious. She was like, "No, that's no, not that part." Not that part.
Let's stay here for a second.
Post.
Let's stay here for a second.
Okay,
let's
talk this out.
Read her post, John. Read her post.
Sean Lavelle James said it in just like this, and I quote, "Today makes 2 years since my husband proposed to me, married in June, in quotations. When I said yes to a protector and a provider. I did not agree to marry a man that would end up broke at some point in our lives. I'm an extremely beautiful woman, and I deserve a man that knows his job is to always take care of me and my children. I did what I did because promises were made to me that were broken. I don't care what anyone thinks about me. I'm the best thing that happened to that man, and I will be even better to my next husband. With that being said, I filed for divorce."
Sweetheart, you got one thing. Let me tell you the quick reality of this is
and y'all compared me to her. I'm offended.
Wait. Apologize. Listen, the quick reality for her is this. Sweetheart, you are all over the internet.
The whole
might not be no next husband, baby.
Ain't no. They gone.
You can hang that up, shawty, because you done put yourself out there. Because at the end of the day, when we find out that's what it's for, that's what it's about.
Yeah.
All right, yo, you know what? On my mama, you good.
I'm like, did they have a prenup or something? Like, what were they? Well,
you know what?
Like,
you really. It almost seems you got to have some type of prenup or NDA, something on regular marriage now.
Sad.
On regular marriage,
that's sad.
Because she told my promises was made to me, and what else she say, Montez? The first part, I've done. I don't care what nobody say. I did. I've done. It seems as if
were broken. Yeah. She was the best thing that happened to that man, and I will be even better to my next husband.
Tell me what made you the best thing that ever happened to him, sweetheart? When he was the bag,
right?
When he was the money, he was taking care of you.
So she's saying that he had it and then he lost it because he went broke, and then she divorced him.
Yeah,
that's trifling.
I can say some stuff I ain't gonna say.
That sounds like there's a very similar case that the judge. What's a judge? What is his name? Judge
Brown.
TV judge. He's
Brown.
Yes.
What happened to him?
Judge Joe Brown.
He had a case similar to this where the girl comes and does the same thing and divorces the man because he ended up getting cancer and he couldn't but he was like, his point was like, but he was paying the bills up until that point, and now you're leaving after he's got cancer. Now you're leaving, and so I think I hope this is not the same person.
Well,
but if it is, it is.
Though at principle, it's the same person.
At principle, yeah.
That sucks, and that's sad, and that's sorry. And you know what? I wonder.
That suck monkey balls.
Yeah.
Like that sucks.
The way you said that just took me out.
Come on, and I meant it. It sucks balls. Monkey balls.
Literally, like
you dig what I'm saying? Gosh. Like, come on, like that don't make. Come on, man.
That's dirty.
Yeah. Do y'all because think this man go broke.
Do y'all think this is real? Okay, let's talk about. Do y'all think this is real, or do you think she was doing that for clickbait? What do y'all? No,
I think it was real. Really? I think it's that delusional sense of entitlement that people have now.
Yeah. Talk that.
It's very delusional. It's very delusional.
I can say whatever I want to say.
Got somewhere and sat
out. Yeah, it sounds crazy because it is crazy.
Yeah.
So it's a very delusional sense of entitlement that people just have today because they didn't get spanked when they were a kid. So and they got a trophy for everything. Ooh. So they think in life I'm supposed to just show up and be blessed and I don't have to do the work.
You don't
Tell
get
us
no
how
trophy.
You really feel, John.
Yeah.
He keeping it funky though. Because at the end of the day, right now, there's this whole sense of entitlement. Like like what is a few months back, you couldn't get to the latest to the Cheesecake Factory. You know what I'm saying?
But I like I like
come on now.
I like the Cheesecake Factory.
And then the dude then we talk about dude sending the girl $30 for lunch and she didn't like it. She was mad because he sent her $30 for lunch.
Okay.
What am I gonna do with $30?
Okay,
it's lunch. Who the fuck?
What do you mean?
I'm sorry. I'm trying.
No, it's this for me. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Listen.
I'm surrendering.
Where you going to eat at? Where you going to lunch?
I tell you what would be funny is if Sean Lavelle decides to go and try to marry the Nigerian man who just won $100 million.
what that's gonna look
That
like.
would be hilarious.
You know what? See, you see what I'm saying?
You know what,
John? The stuff you say to try to now you be a clickbaiting dude. Well, I'm trying not to cuss because it's at the tip of my tongue today, boy.
We're gonna call him John, the clickbait producer.
No, because that nigga, he's an antagonist for real, nigga. What if they married each other? So,
but I mean,
maybe
they're gonna be two messed up ass people,
right?
Together. But I'm gonna stick by him, no. Okay.
And lose that money fast.
You know what?
Real fast.
Let me say this to the ladies real quick, because listen, I hear the stories.
Say to the ladies, because I'm gonna say something to the ladies.
Yeah, the $30 lunch, the Cheesecake Factory, all this real talk. I get, you have standards, but are those really standards? Like, seriously, some of y'all are complaining, man, I really want to be in a relationship. I can't find no man, but you want to trip when he want to treat you to a $30 lunch. Y'all got to get out of here with that. And ain't nothing wrong with the Cheesecake Factory, because a couple of years ago, everybody was standing in line for 2 years, or for 2 hours, I should say, waiting to be seated at the Cheesecake Factory. Ask me how I know. So y'all got to stop.
Factory got some good food. I don't care what you say.
They do. I'll eat there today. Y'all send in the gift cards, ladies and gentlemen.
Grand Lux.
Grand
so let me ask you guys a Grand Lux. I like Grand Lux.
Yeah.
So let me ask you, do you think it's the way they're being raised? Like this personality type? Is it
I think
a way
it's TV.
they're being raised?
I think it's TV.
Here we go. I don't think it's what's being raised. I mean, the kids being raised, or it is them being raised on certain TV things, shows, and
reality
internet
shows and stuff,
and seeing people do stuff. Oh, I need this and I need that. Who told you needed that? You know what I'm saying? I seen the chick the other week to my whoever I end up with, he got to know that I'm the bag. And the dude asked her, no, she said, he said, what do you bring to the table? She said, I'm the bag. He said, what do you bring to the table? She said, I am the table. Are you really?
Well, now.
Oh, no, because here's what I'm finna say. What? Are you really the table?
I mean.
Right.
When it's his job to protect you and provide for you.
Right. According to your post.
Who the bag? Who the table?
Right.
I mean.
Right.
I'm not trying to say men are better than women.
Facts.
And vice versa.
Right.
All I'm saying, I don't want nobody to get, ladies, please do not get mad at me.
They're not gonna get mad at you.
You say what you want to say in the comments. It's whatever. I'm okay with it. I can handle it. All I'm saying is, when it's his job to protect you. You know how much energy it takes to protect somebody? And it's his job to provide for you. And if he don't provide on the level that you think, or this man hit a rough patch, and the industry that he's in, the bottom falls out of it, it collapses. So he got to rebuild his whole life again.
Right.
You lead a nigga?
Can I?
You couldn't be dope enough to be say, all right,
I'm gonna stay by
let's figure this thing out and let's get through this. It's us.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have to pull back on some of this. We ain't going to be able to do this.
Right.
We ain't going to be able to do that. But we know good and God dog well it could happen again because he did it before. He had the money before. He could do it again.
Hey, same God right now.
Oh, here she go, Jesus. Here she go.
But hey, let me say,
you do what I'm saying? But you understand what I'm saying, though? Am I making sense?
I'm with you. Let me say this to your point. I'm going to add with you to this point. Have you ever seen a situation where, let's take these stories or scenarios where it's like, oh, you lost this, you didn't have this, you couldn't take care of me, I'm out. The dude, I'm going to use a man as an example, the husband, he's on the grind, he's now the ex. He done started from the bottom, he done built something fabulous. He's now a multi-millionaire. He's a CEO of a company. He's got this lavish lifestyle that you've always wanted. If you would have stuck by him and built with him, you would have been a beneficiary of if you'd have taken your vow serious.
Listen,
that's all I'm gonna say to that.
You can't be, don't get mad when he don't want to listen to the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. You know what I'm saying? Don't get mad.
I got a
Because
song.
when it popped for him, he lost it all. When it popped for him.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's gonna pop.
That should have been, or that could have been. Hey, listen, you decided, and you was very adamant about it. What did she say, John? What did Chevelle say? Promises were made, promises that were broken. He had no control of that.
Yeah. And what promises did you make that you didn't have control of that got broken?
Goofy.
Come on, y'all. Let's.
She said she was gonna ride with him. That's at the end of the day. We're gonna put out all the vibes. We're gonna say ride. She said she was gonna ride.
I'm gonna ride with you.
I'm gonna ride with you. All that. Yup.
Where we going though?
Huh? What you say, Pastor? Yup. All that. I'm gonna ride
with you. I'm gonna stick by him.
But then when the road get a little rough, you're like, ooh, pull over and let me out this car. Or you find out life is too real over there.
Yeah. And it is, man.
Like, well, again, it's to me. I'm gonna use the word delusional again. Mm-hmm. The reason she claims in the post, I'm an extremely beautiful woman, and because of that, that's why you deserve a man that knows his job. So you're equating your value to your beauty. So what in the world are you even bringing to the table? That's like, wait a minute, what is that? You get what I'm saying?
Okay, don't nobody get mad at me for saying this, but I got to say it. It's going. She's talking about what I'm a beauty, and she equating her value. Yeah, Lane's about to be one of them.
Oh,
she equating her value to what her beauty.
Her beauty, yeah.
What other than your beauty? What do you bring to the table?
Right.
Some used. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's too much. I'm sorry.
Lane's face. Lane's face.
I just don't know where I went.
Oh my God.
Listen, y'all. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I did not mean to offend nobody. But let's keep it funky though.
That caught her so off guard. She couldn't even go. She couldn't even dip to the side. That just caught her off guard.
I just stood still. I was like, well, I mean.
But watch this though. We laugh and we playing, but think about it though.
You said keep it funky, and that's the problem.
Listen, she used up some used vagina.
King Logan. Yeah, like for real, you got it. Like your beauty. I mean, come on, seriously, get somewhere and sit down. I don't need to meet this person. We ain't
gonna talk about beauty because Lane thinks she's the most beautiful woman on the planet. You know what I'm saying? She take 5-minute naps. You take 2-minute naps and I'm back, and I'm beautiful.
How many naps do I take? Wait, what did you say? 5-minute naps?
You take a blink nap and I'm back. Yes, you see, it worked. Yes, I am beautiful. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah. We kind of hyped up. We kind of amped up because there's a lot of things going on, and reading these stories and hearing some of the stupidity. This is just I'm gonna speak for myself. Hearing some of the stupidity, and then also on the flip side of the coin, maybe some concerns, because I'm wondering if these folks that we are discussing, these stories, these headlines, if these are, people are maybe dealing with some trauma, like from their childhood that's showing up in their adult life that they haven't dealt with. So like, I know we talk, because we have a relationship, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't figured it out yet. Me, King, and Jay, Jontez, and Montez, we are a family. Like, outside of Talking Tunes, we are a real family.
Yeah, I'm the family that they don't ever take out of town with them, but that's different.
We're going to LA next week. What are you talking about? Anyway.
Let's go.
Yes,
let's go.
Beauty
let's go.
Beauty nap.
I don't want to mess up your...
Yes. So anyways, remember it's on the tape, okay? It's on the tape. But real talk, though, let's talk about, like, as a family, we were just kind of discussing some... childhood trauma and how we deal with it in our adult life. And one of the things that stuck out on our conversation was, something for me personally was rejection trauma. Yeah. And let me tell you something, man, when we were like walking through that as a family, us three, I'm going to read, if that's okay with you guys, rejection trauma, where you make assumptions about what others are thinking. And then you're scared to let people in, and you find it difficult to compromise, and you are a people pleaser. Man, when we were talking about that, I have dealt with
the symptoms of that was crazy. Yeah.
Yo, I've dealt with all of that people pleasing thing, and then being scared of what people are thinking. And then real talk, half the time people ain't thinking about you. It's in your head.
You know what? But like you said, but dealing with it, childhood trauma as an adult though.
Oh,
like that's a different. Because I didn't find out until I was 20. 24, 25 years old, that my mama sit me down one day and told me that she originally put me up for adoption.
She told you that in your 20s, bro?
I didn't know until I was in my 20s.
Oh, wow.
So dealing with that type of, you get, well, yeah, it was like early 20s. It wasn't that late. It wasn't 25. I think it was like 22 or something like that. And to hear that, you start thinking about all the stuff that happened in your childhood.
So would you, do you feel like that's like a form of abandonment, since we were like walking through that? Did you feel abandoned, or do you feel, I mean, obviously in your 20s,
You know what? I didn't feel abandoned, no.
Okay.
The abandonment issues, nah, it was more this, I felt rejected. It's like, yo, what on earth?
Yeah.
Like, and then now you wait till I'm grown to tell me this. So now I go back and start thinking back over my life, like, oh, this is why that happened. This is why that happened. And not knowing, real talk, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I think I was 26, 27 years old when I finally, what do you call it? When I finally got but I became a confident person.
Okay, I got you.
You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because all my life, like you said, these symptoms of rejection trauma. It's crazy.
Yeah, they'll show up in all kinds of ways.
You easily make assumptions what others are thinking. Like a lot of times, you be like, man, that nigga probably said, I wonder what they, you know what I'm saying? And that is a tough way to live. Because I've always, I literally to this day still find myself like that with music. I got records upon records on my hard drive because I'm nervous that nobody would like them. Both of y'all know this about me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got records, I'd be like, and like, to be quite honest with you, the last couple songs that I released, the last song I released and then the one getting ready to release, if I didn't have somebody like Lane saying, yo, bro, that's record crazy.
Because I mean,
you know what I mean? I trust her saying that. Or Darius saying, bro, that record is, I don't know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? It's almost as if sometimes I gotta have somebody that, you know what I mean? And I hate
the
that.
validation.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I really, you know?
And affirming, like, oh man, this is probably going to be, we're going to talk about this a lot. But here's an exercise that I started putting myself through when I realized that I was dealing with rejection trauma. Since we were able to coin it, right? We're able to label it or put a name to it. Is when those narratives are playing in my head, I have a practice where I ask myself, what else could be true? So I might be going down this slippery slope, and it might take me like a day. It could take me 30 minutes. It could take me 10 minutes. And I'll say, what else could be true? And then I start speaking out. They're not thinking about you, or they think highly of you, or you're doing a great job, or, whatever it is that I need to hear to combat the negative narrative. And I think as creatives, King, to your point in the music, we're tapped into this thing. And we're super duper sensitive in that space. It's very spiritual.
Yeah, it is.
When you're offering up this creation, this creativity that's coming from you, that God gives it to you. And you're able to do something that nobody else can do, no matter what it sounds like, right? It's proper for you to release it and then start to question yourself. You know what I mean? But I think how we handle it on the back end is the win, is the pivot. It might take a while. It might take a little bit. It might take releasing more records. It might take getting into practice to, where you're like, you know what? It's out there. It's going to reach somebody. It's good. It's not just good, but it's great.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And because
combat that.
Ahead. Right.
So and I'm not giving you the answer to it. I'm just telling you practices I put myself through.
Yeah. I hear what you're saying, because at the end of the day, it was a whole rejection thing for me, right? And like I said, it wasn't until I was like 20, I think it was like 26, 27 years old, when I finally came into aware of myself and, the good things about myself, and just like, okay, cool. So growing up, I thought I was the most ugliest person on the planet. You know what I'm saying? I was the poorest kid, and that was a real story, true story. I was really poor. So growing up, I just kind of started having false confidence. You dig what I'm saying?
And
so that's where a lot of time the fighting would,
right.
when you test me, I gotta, you gotta. But I promise you, I never forget. This was a I ain't gonna say no names, and I know this story here might be clutch your pearls on this one. I was at one of my son's pee-wee football games, and this young lady walks up to me and said, "Can you walk out here every day like you own this field?" I said, "Man, hey, it is what it is." And I'm going to quote. She said, "I like that. I'm gonna give you some pussy."
Times 2.
I said, all I got to be is confident to get the women. Oh my God.
And was that confidence real at that time? Or is that what you're saying? Like it was like a
That's when the light went off. That's when the light said, be okay with you. People like you. They like you like this. Yeah. You think you're nothing. You think you're garbage. You think you're trash.
Yeah.
But on the flip side, it's somebody out there saying, yo, I fool with that one. And then all it takes from that point is for you to fool with yourself.
Facts.
Yeah.
Bars.
You dig what I'm saying? Because at this point, like, I fool with me.
Yeah.
I've using Lane's terminology from last week. I spent a lot of money on a lot of experiences.
Yes.
You dig what I'm saying? And I've had some experiences, and I've had some. And here's the crazy part: I've had free experiences from people that got some awards. I can't even, if I say the awards, y'all might even know who they like.
Don't say that.
Listen,
words.
man,
Don't say
I ain't gonna say it.
Because if you say the word 2 times, that means it's real. You know,
yeah,
Black people, awards.
Listen, two words. You for real?
For real. No, I'm for real. Not just one time, but 2 times.
Nah, boy, I'm dead ass.
Man, listen.
Yeah, but no, it's so that's when my whole like you said, making yourself feel good. Like I literally would look myself in the mirror and be like, all right, Playboy, this what you decided to put on today? You okay with it? Yeah. Own it.
Yeah. And sometimes you have to tell yourself that, right?
It's called self-esteem.
Yep.
That's how it starts with me there, because I believe in self-affirmation, self-esteem. Yeah. Because if you relying on other people's affirmation, good luck with that one, my nigga.
You know what? Since you said affirmation, why don't we, like, at the end of the show, share an affirmation, like, with our listeners? Are y'all cool with that?
I'm with that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Something that, because maybe they don't know any, or maybe they just need help in that space, and we could give them something.
Lane, you said something though, because again, just doing our research, you said something earlier about abandonment.
Oh, gosh.
Like, that's a whole trauma. For real.
Oh, yeah.
So serious. So serious. That 2 words is it, y'all.
For real.
That's a real trauma.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And wait a month. Because Montez, you found the definition of it, right? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Fear of being left behind or abandoned. What is it? Hold on.
The inability to form healthy relationships in your teenage or even your adult years.
Man, let me tell you something.
Let's talk about it.
That is a real life situation for me. And I didn't realize that until I'm 40, whatever. What 40?
You who?
I'm 40 something. This was 2 years ago when I started therapy. And when that man told me, King, you suffer from separation anxiety, it all started making sense to me then. When you asked me earlier, did I feel abandoned?
Yeah.
No, I felt rejected at that moment.
Right.
And then thinking, and then when I started thinking back,
gotcha.
It's like, oh, because I've been on my own since I was 16 years old.
Right.
It's get out. It's get out.
Yeah.
That's when I heard the words from my mama's mouth say, I love you, Mama. I still love you. Rest in peace. When I heard the words "get out" come out of my mother's mouth, that moment I felt abandoned.
Sure. Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How old were you then?
16.
Okay.
I was 16 years old.
Yeah.
You know, and to be quite frank with you, just here in my latter years, I didn't realize how messed up my life was. It was like a norm, because when I tell some people that story about being on my own since I was 16, they were like, 16? I was in high school doing da-da-da-da.
Right.
Well, you was doing that. I was in the streets trying to live. I'm out here trying to get it. I'm trying to survive. You know what I'm saying? So me and you, we ain't the same.
Facts.
So that's why, and when it says the inability to form healthy relationships, that's hard for me because I don't trust nobody. Trust is a yeesh. You know what I'm saying? Trust is an issue for me that it's bad. Sometimes see Lane, she give people benefit of the doubt sometimes, and she gives them grace.
A lot.
I'm just now learning what grace is.
It's never
now,
too
am
late.
I applying grace? Not in every situation.
Yeah, you got to use wisdom too.
I'm just now. No, I'm not applying grace in every situation because man, look.
I don't apply it in every.
I'm just saying. By that I mean you'll do it. You'll do it more than you got one time with me.
I have to, man. But that's just my conviction.
And what makes me mad, if I give you 2 and 3 times and you do the same thing.
Oh God.
That's when I get very angry. Because it's like, yo, you don't know what it took for me to even give you the second time.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a minute.
Do you get angry, or do you just like cut them off?
Oh, that's one and the same.
So
okay,
it's one and the same for me.
And I've experienced
once
both.
Once I'm angry at you at that point, all right, whatever.
Yeah.
Do what you want to do with your life. Now, in the past, I would act on my anger and my frustration and then cut you off.
Yeah.
So
now
does that sometimes turn into unforgiveness for you?
A lot of times, yes. And it's funny you saying that because now it's just these latter. It's not. I'm not gonna act like I've had it all together. It's just these latter years of mine. I'm learning to forgive and what is forgiveness and how to forgive and why to forgive. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people say you got to forgive to make it to heaven. You got to forgive to live.
Facts.
Yeah.
We talked about that before in another episode.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? You have to forgive just to be able to say, whew, okay, cool.
Jesus.
I can breathe. I'm not mad at you. You know what I'm saying?
I might need to go lay on the altar for this conversation.
The altar. The altar.
Because as y'all are talking, I'm like seeing pictures of people and
John, she gonna lay prostrate before the Lord.
Yes, hallelujah.
Right.
Jesus. I haven't done that.
I used to think that had to do with your prostate. When people used to say that, I didn't hear the R. I was like, well, how are women gonna do that? Because they don't have.
It's just like me and the bereaved family.
The who?
The bereaved family. Growing up in church, they used to do the sick and shut in list. And the bereaved family was always this bereaved family. And I was like, man, the bereaved family always said.
They on the list every week.
I didn't know bereaved mean people who are grieving on the
You thought bereaved was a family name.
Yes, because let me tell you why.
That's great.
Because they said this other family that was a real family. They said they name first, and then they was on the list at the same time. The whole family.
Everybody was in here. It's like a family reunion.
All the time.
Bereaved.
So yeah, I thought. But anyway, I don't. Me feeling abandoned is definitely like you said, John. My unforgiveness. I'm getting better because I don't feel like carrying that stress. I don't feel like carrying that weight. You dig what I'm saying? Like I've suffered an experience. I'll say this. I say it. Being sexually assaulted or essayed, whoever want to say it, as a child by a brother of mine. I think I've said this story.
Yeah.
Yeah, that story. Because I don't want to say it again. I was angry for a long time.
Of course.
Until when I forgave him and said it to his face, I felt so free and so light and so, you dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So me and forgiveness, I try to catch forgiveness quick, even though it's not given to me often.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But
I try to catch it quick. It's like, yo, I forgive you, bro. Forgive me if I, you know what I mean? Like, no, we cool. And yeah, I might not say, oh, bro, I forgive you. But if I hit you with, no, bro, we cool. For real, for real, for real. On my mama, we cool, all right? I mean that. Now, sometimes if I hit you, yeah, I bet. If I hit you with an I bet.
Or a two-piece.
Yeah, you if I hit you with a, hey, bro, man, my bad, bro. And I'd be like, I bet. I'm still working through some things right there because I want to bust in your eye. You know what I'm saying?
Let me tell you an exercise I put myself through when I was saying earlier, something that I do. I ask myself, what else could be true when like the wrong narrative is running rampant in my mind? When I'm in a space where I'm that angry towards a person, and trust me, I can go there. And I know when
I swear you be ugly when you get mad too. That shit, I hate it.
That's how, ladies and gentlemen, we've been together for too many years.
You get ugly. All right. I be like,
you ugly. Okay, how about that?
What is wrong with her?
So anyway, back to
like you ever hear Montez? You ever hear somebody get mad and get loud? And you just be like, be quiet because it don't even sound right.
Oh, you know what? Yeah. Thank you for saying that. So when I'm going through something, I won't call you my brother. And
listen, not if you're gonna call me. Listen. Don't call me till you calm down.
Really? What if I need you to calm down, fool? Like,
nah.
You're not gonna.
I promise you. Some people call me and I can talk to them.
I'm not some people.
But I don't even. But I don't like to hear you even. You be like, shut up. Okay. That's not even it.
Tell me how you really feel, King Logan. Tell me how you really feel.
It's only because I'm used to the upbeat, the positive energy from you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you come with that, but I understand you're human. I'm just letting you know about me. You can be human to everybody else. I'm gonna need you to be the other human with me. Okay?
You want me to be like
because
unicorns and rainbows.
I don't like it.
And Lucky Charms. No, listen, some days I want to eat Count Dracula, okay? If I need to express myself, I'm going to call my brother. Okay, anyway.
No, I'm glad you married. Amen.
Back to me. I'm going to call my brother.
You gonna call her husband, ladies and gentlemen.
I am married to the Black Holy Spirit. I ain't going to lie.
Yes, you is. That's like, Jesus' nephew or something. I don't
Psalms.
know.
I don't want to read Psalms.
The Bible says,
Holy Spirit.
The Lord said, you like Darius.
I don't want to talk about God right now. Real talk, bro. No, just kidding. But one thing, that's a very real thing. But one thing that an exercise I try to put myself through, and sometimes I win right away, and a lot of times I don't, is when I start feeling that anger, I'm gonna call it rage or whatever. I'll ask myself, what does that mean to you?
What you mean?
Like, what you're feeling, what does it really mean to you? And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not saying this works.
Give me an example. Give me an example.
Let's just say I'm going through some things. I'm processing through some things right now.
Okay.
And I have an opportunity to go this way or that way. There's no in between. Mm-hmm. And if I go the wrong way, and when I say the wrong way for me, it's based on my convictions, right? Because I know better, right?
Mm-hmm. Just to help us paint a better picture of it. And you don't have to give us details if you can.
Sure.
Is this more of a personal setting, a corporate setting? Like what is this?
Personal family relationships, like tight-knit, close, right?
Okay.
And so I'm working through a situation, right, recently. And I had an opportunity to go make that king phone call that he don't want to answer, but whatever. But I had to ask myself, shut up, King. I had to ask myself, what does that mean to you? And all that means is when I say that in my mind, or if I say it out loud, I have to sit with myself. And I have to work through, what does that really mean? What are you going to get out of what you're feeling? What are you going to get out of this going the wrong way? What are you going to get? What are you going to win if you respond to this or react to this the wrong way? Now, I don't always do well in that space, because I'm going to keep it real. I don't always do well in space, but I really try to put myself through that exercise, because I understand that on the other side, somebody might be going through a season where they're going to need me later on, right? Or a part of me or whatever. You know what I'm saying? If I say that I love you and that I ride with you, I mean that. So that means you could be having a down moment, or you might need a moment, or you might have a season where it's like, okay, you good? but I'm always be here for you. That's all I'm saying. And it's not easy.
No.
I had to swallow my pride in a whole lot of situations to get to that place. And I'm still, I'm working in progress.
But it also took you, I was going to say that. It took you time to get to that point. Because probably I would say that when you were younger, you probably popped off a little easier.
Like last week. I was younger last week.
Yeah.
That girl said I was younger last week, man. I went off last week.
Yeah. Last week I went off. Yeah. I did. I'm not going to front.
Yeah.
But, you know.
I mean, I think we've all kind of like evolved, which honestly, you know, going back to one of our initial points, we've all been a little Sean Lavelle-ish and Sean Lavelle James and being immature in our thoughts and our ways of thinking. And you know what? Man. If she does hear us, if she does hear this and wants to defend her, to come on the show and defend herself, please, by all means, I'd love to hear her side of the story.
I'm here for it. Real talk.
I would. All right.
Do your job, John. Go ahead. Do your job, bro.
I'm standing on it with you, Jay.
I would love to hear that.
But anyways,
I'm gonna say what she got to say.
Right. Like I think forgiveness, if we tend to look at it as if though we're saying we're condoning what that person did.
Right.
And I think that's not what forgiveness is at all. To me, it's not. In my experience, it's never been that. Forgiveness, it has always been about releasing me from that situation. And no one can release me from that situation but me.
Yep.
And I have to come to that point. Well, we do. Like, we've all had to come to a realization where it's not comfortable, you know, forgiving someone. It's not comfortable saying to someone who has hurt you that I'm not okay with what you did. I'll never be okay with what you did, but I'm not going to allow that to affect me the way it has anymore. That's essentially what forgiveness is. But we started talking about this on our last podcast. And one of the things that I wanted to bring up about that, and maybe, you know, for somebody or even for you guys, the 4 people that we need to come to grips with, and I definitely is your parents, is one that we have to forgive, that we need to come to a point of forgiveness with, and then your past relationships is the second one.
Why?
And then. Again, because
he said
those are people that you're tied to.
Oh no, I'm not talking about now parents. Yeah, I agree with you 100% because that's why I deal with what I deal with every day, because my mother died before we can clear up a lot of things. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I understand that.
Yeah.
Before as past relations, we talking about actual like marriages.
Your past relationship. It could be marriage. It could be your best friend. It could be whatever. But it's people in the past. It's someone that's been. Here's the way I would look at it: someone that you have absolutely told everything about yourself to. That person or those people that you've shared those intimate moments with in your life, and it doesn't have to be a boyfriend girlfriend type situation. It could be a best friend. It could be, you know, in my case, as you know, Lane, that I've shared a lot of my life with my previous business partner that knew a lot of very personal and knows a lot of very personal things about me. So it's coming to a place to be able to forgive that situation for me personally. I do think it's important because the thing is that unforgiveness, that anger, that when you mention someone's name and your blood boils or your eyes like start quivering because they just bring something out in you that's not okay. That effect that it has on you physically really does have an effect on you physically.
It does, like no cap, for real.
Yeah,
like that's like I was saying earlier. That's why I'm quick to forgive, because I want to. If you want to live, you got to forgive, bro, because it really will affect your health. You know what I'm saying? Mental and physical. Like you will be messed up. Like you worrying about what everybody's saying and what it. Look, like Lane said, half the time these people ain't thinking about you majority of the time, and the people that's thinking about you, they can help you.
They can help
you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I didn't mean to cut you off, but
So Jay, are you asking us to search our hearts and to find if there's people?
I think so. Yeah, I think it's a challenge for all of us to get to that point.
Okay.
I'll tell y'all, with me and my parents, they recently celebrated their 50th wedding anniversary.
Congratulations.
And yeah, man, there was maybe a year or two ago. I don't remember,
50
but
years, one person.
50 years.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
They've been together that long. And trust me when I tell you, they have gone through hell and
Yeah.
back and
You don't get
continue
bored?
to fight the good
Yeah,
fight.
they do.
You don't get bored?
I don't
50
know. You
years?
have to
What'd you
ask
say?
them.
Gee,
You'll need to ask
bored 50
my mom
years?
and my dad. 50 years, bro.
50.
50 years.
King needs to
Yeah.
meet them so he can.
Yeah.
No.
You do.
But yes.
No, I really want you to
He
meet
does need to
my
meet them.
parents. I'm gonna take you to the
So
house.
yeah, again, guys, I'm the only
We're
one having
going
met
to
his
the
family. We've been
Montezes.
Here we go.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Squirrel moment. Go ahead.
Squirrel.
It's all good.
Squirrel moment.
Squirrel moment.
I forgot my point. What was I talking about?
Goofy.
Mom
See,
and
you know,
you took me down this damn
mom and dad.
this squirrel ass.
Mom and dad have been
moment.
married for 50 years, and they've gone
Yeah,
through
what
hell
was
and
that?
back.
you
And
still don't know his point.
We're talking about forgiveness.
I still don't know my
We were
point.
talking about forgiveness.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah.
That's what it was. That's what it was. So yeah. So I was doing the video for mom and dad's wedding, and my uncle, who's my grandfather's brother, he's still with us. He had a video from mom and dad's wedding from 50 years ago that was on those reels, those kind of projectors that they don't even make anymore. And so he wanted me to take that film. He had never seen it since the wedding, and he wanted me to take it and digitize it. So I did. And bro, when I saw that footage of my parents in their early 20s getting married, that was such a healing moment for me, because I understood that with all the mistakes that my parents made, I'm the oldest, so I got the brunt, I got the hit from everything. I understood they were just freaking kids, bro.
Absolutely.
They were children.
Yep.
They were kids making adult decisions as kids. And for me, it clicked in my head. I can't be mad at them because they were kids, making these big decisions in life. And it just, I was fine. And not that I wasn't upset with my parents, and I have gone through our discussions.
You saying what you've been through with that, like, was some type of trauma? Is that what you're saying? Yeah,
absolutely. Oh, there was a lot of trauma, definitely a lot of trauma that I suffered as a kid, including me being sexually abused, all of that. Like, you ask yourself, how can that happen why weren't you guys there to protect me? Like, you get all those questions, why wasn't that there? Why weren't they there? Why weren't they there? But then you realize, I realized looking at this video that I had never seen before. It's like I'm being introduced to my parents for the very first time as 20-year-olds. And it was the weirdest experience that I had editing that video. But it did a lot of healing for me. And I probably cried a whole lot. I think I may have had a couple whiskeys in me, but bro, I cried like crazy watching that, because I understood. Finally, I understood that these were kids making adult decisions. And so some of you, some of us, we deal with our past hurts, and you deal with that, but your parents are absolutely important to forgive, because that's the foundation of your existence. It is. And then your past relationships, again, I'm going to go with that, because those people are the people that you've shared your most intimate secrets and moments with. After that, everybody else that hurt you, you got to let it go. People that, like, I told y'all a story the other day about me popping off in the store.
Stop. No, wait, Lane, hold on.
Go ahead.
This nigga don't ever talk this much. Nigga, you been drinking?
Nah, I swear to God.
I've had coffee. This nigga, he need a therapy session. Keep going, brother.
My God, Logan.
Look at that nigga here.
Logan.
Like, listen, it kind of got quiet. I was like, oh, wait. We're going to listen to what the brother got to say, because he is
get
really
this out, because we are working through these childhood
Well, how long you going to hold it in?
No,
I'm letting it go.
I mean,
he said, can I say
Christ.
Pause?
No, you did.
So,
yeah.
Okay.
Pause.
Logan, stop it.
Listen, I don't understand, man. Because sometimes people be holding on to stuff forever.
But that, okay.
Yeah, well, I mean, this has been a lifelong journey for
that was my point.
As I'm sure it has, yeah.
It's like some people get information later and realize hindsight. Some people get information and realize, wow, all this time I've been dealing with this and I didn't know.
Right.
John, as you were talking, and we can go back to your being in the store about to pop off on somebody's story.
No, I'm tired of him popping off.
Hold on. No.
He stopped popping off.
You
That's
can't
his
pop
motherfucking
off and he can't. You can pop off and then he can't pop off. Everybody gets to pop off, okay? Everybody gets to pop off tonight.
I'm sorry.
But as you were talking, Jay, I literally saw a picture.
Wait, what? Everybody gets to what?
Hold
on, wait a minute.
Come back to me, King.
Yeah, let me get it together for a second, man. Hold on. What just happened?
You've been drinking.
Come back to me, Logan.
Wait a minute.
Well, Jay, when you were talking, I could see the pictures of my mom and dad. They was 19 and 18.
Yeah.
Yo.
And you think about all the resentment that you've had and held against them, over different things that have happened in life. You think about that, like they were kids, man. They were kids. Especially, when we were younger, obviously they were kids making these big decisions. My dad was buying houses at 21 years old.
My dad bought a house at 19.
See, they just thought different back then. I don't know what that was.
Okay, now go back to this basket. It was different. Tell us about who you done popped off in the.
You remember that? We ain't got to hear that story no more. Is this the same story
though?
No, yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
Did you forgive the person?
I don't know the guy. I don't know
you
the guy.
asked us about forgiving relationships and family.
No, he ain't forgiving. King. He cussed that man the entire out.
I did. He needs to forgive me.
See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Nah, bro.
Yeah, he needs to forgive me.
Nah, brother. Brother.
And I think the most important person that we need to forgive that we don't is ourselves.
Yeah.
Like, you need to forgive yourself. And that's the person that
I agree.
You least forgive and you least even consider in all of the equation is forgiving yourself and showing that grace on yourself. Facts. That's who we don't show it to.
I agree.
It's easier to show it with each other, but when it comes to me, that's when I don't have.
I'm gonna disagree because I can forgive me so fast. It ain't
really.
Can you really, King?
No cap on certain things. Yes.
You said on certain.
Yes.
Okay, so what dictates like what dictates? When you say certain things, are you saying like things that are minimal or things that are big things? Like, how do you determine? Okay, it's easy for me to give in this situation versus this situation. Like, have you thought about that?
Haven't thought about it. I guess I said like this. A few years back, I came into this newfound peace, this newfound, you know what I'm saying? And it's like forgiving. Yes. Huh? I forgive me too. Yeah. Cause I love me.
Is that how it go? Yes. Huh? I forgive me too.
I forgive me. Yes.
Cause I love me.
I love me.
You don't love me?
Cause at the end of the day, if you don't love you.
What's wrong with you?
Like, oh, Jesus. Here she goes.
All right.
I'm just playing.
But no, like for real, forgiving myself. And like, and I do agree with you, Montez. Like, we got to forgive ourselves in order to move forward. It's a lot of stuff I can't. I'm still dealing with as far as forgiving myself. Big thing is my mother dying alone.
Yeah, I know you talk about that a lot.
That was nothing that I could do about that.
That wasn't your fault at all.
It wasn't my fault. I agree with that, but it's still kind of hard because it's like, could have been a better son. I could have had those last moments. I could have, what could I have done? Because again, I've gotten to a point in my life, I'm just so used to being able to get it done. Or I want to do what? Yeah, I'm going to do that too. You know what I'm saying? And I couldn't, there was nothing I could have done. You know what I'm saying? There was nothing I could have done. So yeah, that, that's hard for me to forgive myself, but I'm working on it. I don't let it control my emotions or dictate how I feel that. But, sometimes I have my days, you know what I'm saying? But my days are now becoming hours, you know what I'm saying? Because there were days I would just lay in the bed.
Yeah.
Been there.
Now it's just a few hours and it's like, all right, let's just get on up. Because I promise you, I just don't, that grit. And I think it's more so, I don't like the feeling of that. I don't like the feeling of being mad at nobody. I don't like the feeling of being angry with nobody. I don't like the feeling of being PO'd that I'm pissed at you, bro. What you know what I'm saying? I don't like the feeling of, bro, I want to knock this dude's head off, bro. I don't like that feeling.
Can I tell you
That's something? A lot of energy. That's a lot of energy. That's a lot of energy. And believe it or not, negative energy takes more, It takes more energy to create negative energy to positive energy.
Absolutely. And you be tired. You might, why am I so tired? But
and going right to bed.
And going
early.
right to bed. Like you done labored. You done belabored.
You know what I'm saying?
You know,
right.
one of the things that hit me several years ago, because I was dealing with a situation and I had to ask, we've lost a lot of people. I'm not trying to be morbid, but I'm going to be real. We've lost a lot of people, right? Friends, people our age, people in our communities. And I always ask myself, because it's a time for reflection, what was the last encounter that I had with that person? And am I okay with that? Am I okay with the last conversation I had with this person?
And that's part of you forgiving yourself?
No, that's part of me forgiving, going back to the original question when Jay was talking about, forgiving your parents and relationships and stuff like that. I might not be as quick sometimes, but I always get to a place where I ask myself, are you okay with that last conversation? That doesn't mean you have to agree. You know what I mean? You can agree to disagree.
You really go through life thinking like that?
Yes. I've lost too many people.
I mean, we all have, but
But I don't think that's why you do it.
I see why. Okay, I see why.
It's just an exercise I put myself through so I can be
conscious. I think you do it because that's just who you are at your core.
Yeah.
Like that's just who you are.
Yeah.
You're considerate of, you definitely do your very best to be considerate with other people, and it's who you are. Yeah. But does that mean that that's not who King is? Like that what is the difference?
Y'all niggas, it's like y'all the home team or something, because y'all, never mind. We'll talk about that when we go.
What are you talking about?
What is the home team? I'm being very vulnerable. It's
all good.
I am being very vulnerable right now.
No, you're not.
I am out here.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. I'm out here in these streets.
No, you are for real.
Are you saying that we're on the same side and you're not?
Is that what you're saying, Jake?
Because I be feeling like y'all be coming for me. Y'all be it's a tandem.
We're not.
We're you know what I mean?
Ain't nobody thinking about you.
We're literally.
And I say that earlier. Ain't nobody thinking about you. I'm worried about. I'm trying to deal with my inner childhood stuff I need to be dealing with.
See, rejection trauma. See that?
See that? I'm about to say that.
Did you see that?
But I'm the one that led the conversation with.
Ladies and gentlemen, what y'all just heard and just saw was a full-on example.
Yes, let me give myself an affirmation.
Trauma.
Let me see. Let me
talking
see.
to. They not even worried
You're
about
not going to
me.
do this. We are. Positive energy nourishes my body and helps to radiate.
I wasn't talking about you dealing with I was talking about me.
Okay, but
that was me. That was definitely
with y'all the home
rejection.
Yeah. What is that?
And what we go back and say, you would make easy assumptions what others think about you. You see, I was like,
we're giving them a demonstration of our traumas.
Yeah. Good job, us. Yay, us. Yay, us.
Good job. Good job.
Listen, y'all.
Hey, but we working through this stuff.
I know it's funny. It's funny, but maybe if people don't know that, they're like, what do they mean?
A lot of people
We just gave you an example right there.
A lot of people
We just gave you an example of most of it.
Yeah.
Most of the childhood trauma we talked about today, we've just given you an example of it. And that it was a real interaction. That wasn't a scripted interaction. That was a real life interaction.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
People
so I'm glad we talked about this, bro. And I think we need to talk more about it because we can get deeper into it.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
I got to be honest with y'all. I know somebody said at the top of the show we can do affirmations at the end of the show, but I don't have no affirmation right now.
No.
Let's think about them and start next week.
Okay. But I will before we benedict, when we leave, I do have an encouraging word for people. It doesn't have to be an affirmation.
Give your encouraging word, man.
Are we going in an encouraging word? Okay. So here's
1, 2, 3, go. Boom. No, I'm playing.
So what I want to say is, I'm trying to be serious. Okay,
go be serious.
So what I just want to encourage you to, if you're lost on how do I even identify these things that we're talking about, seek help. And if you're like in the corporate space or in the corporate sector, the marketplace, 9 times out of 10, your corporation has an EAP program, an employee assistance program, where they offer free counseling. You can do assessments and just go in there and say, hey, I'm curious. Let me see where I'm at. Do like a check. Start there. Maybe you're on another level. Get counseling. You don't have to be crazy. Let's remove the stigma that you have to be crazy to get counseling. Just go get checked. Just do a self-check. Give it as a gift to yourself first. We talked about forgiving yourself a minute ago. give it as a gift to yourself, and you're going to be amazed at the things you discover, and that the things that you would want to uncover that could help somebody else in the future. So don't feel crazy if you got to get help, because I think it's a beautiful thing. So that's all I want to say. I want to encourage people with that.
That was so encouraging.
You like that?
Oh, that was good. Montez, what else you got, bro? What else you got?
Man, well, you know what? Since we're talking about the traumas and stuff, there is a thing that I did want to go over with you guys. The difference between, do you guys know what music therapy is?
Mm-hmm.
Have y'all heard of that?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't. Yeah.
I know some. I've heard of some music therapy schools, actually.
Well, I just heard about certain frequencies makes you feel
okay.
better.
Okay.
Sound,
so that's
therapy.
kind of it.
Mm-hmm.
Sound
yeah,
therapy,
that's kind
absolutely.
of it. I know when I was y'all probably did the same thing too. Like I used to listen to the radio, and I would record. We had those big radio stereos and stuff, and you would just record your mixtape, and you would just put that, and you would have your like sad songs, and then you have your party songs, and right. That funny as it may sound, that's also music therapy. Like putting together your playlist of songs that will and really invoke certain types of emotions in you, so that you can bear whatever it is that your day gave you for that time. So maybe that's a part of like people, getting healed from this trauma that we're talking about, is finding music, finding things that just help you at least explore what's happening in your heart, in your mind, whatever that may be.
Make sure you get the right music, because some music make you feel. You get angry, be like, man, you be like, boy, I want to. So you got to be careful with that. Now that's why, real talk, you got to really be careful with all of that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you just gonna play a song, and you like, I don't know why I'm feeling this way. Did you not hear the song you just listened to?
Yeah.
Like, I'm real careful what I watch on TV.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to like watching the true crime shows. I used to like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the big plan on my
having
psyche.
grown up where I grew up at, I started feeling real dark and real heavy, and I'm ready to, you know what I'm saying? So music therapy is kind of like that same thing. Like, you really got to be careful with that, man. You know what I'm saying?
Music,
like, I really like listen to, there are a few YouTube channels, like one I'm listening to now, it's 528 hertz. It emits positive energy and healing energy. And I'm not saying people should do it, but I know if I put it on and just kind of clean the kitchen or something, everything just kind of, that's why they have certain music playing at what is it, massage therapy, massage parlors, hospitals,
stores. It's all strategic, right?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And just even the therapy, it being behind it for me, like if how I'm feeling that day, if I really just, I want to feel, I'm going to 528 hertz. Yeah. And it's a long, the video ends up like being like maybe 2 hours. Sometimes they got 8-hour videos. You know what I'm saying? You can go to sleep with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a thing for me, man.
Yeah. I got a confession.
That is really a thing for me.
I have a confession.
You got a confession.
Yeah. So
go ahead.
These are my confessions.
All right. So,
all right, my bad.
Moment. And we're back. Since King brought that up. So a lot of times I have to speak to groups, right, for different reasons. And what they don't know, but they'll know now if they're watching this or listening to this.
I'm about to say, you just told them.
I'm going to tell it, because we out here.
Sound like America right now.
We telling everything.
The president limousine.
I'm about
got
to tell
this
you.
And got that and got this and got that. You gonna
about to tell you what's in my limousine.
Go ahead.
So a lot of times when I'm speaking, people don't know this, but I have music playing in my background, and sometimes it's music that has scriptures like being spoken or not. Sometimes it could be like waterfalls. It could be rivers, it could be birds, nature. They can't hear it. But I do that when I'm feeling anxious, because before I have to speak before crowds, I mean, this happened to me the other day. I was freaking out. And I'm like, Lane, this is what you do. But I was just having a moment. My anxiety was really high, and I just put that music on. Nobody heard it. And I was like, all right, ladies and gentlemen, I was ready to rock and roll. So, and then I also have playlists in my phone. Like when I want to feel encouragement, I have songs curated for that. If I need energy, I have songs curated for that. If I'm, in a vibe, and here's something else. I know y'all gonna clown me for this, but whatever. When I'm cleaning up the house and I just want to feel like I'm gonna use one of King's tones. I listen to James Taylor. I have a James Taylor playlist on my phone, and it just.
She said that like love James. She said that like we're supposed to get excited.
Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Jay. Yes, and I got to see him live. I did. Thank you very much.
Okay, so
don't be a hater. I'm telling you the things that Lane does to, have a woosah moment. Okay.
Yeah, you gotta have those woosah moments. So I ain't mad.
Sure.
Like real talk, you whatever works for you in that sense.
Yeah.
Handle your business, because like I'm telling you, I literally will go to YouTube and put on 528 frequency and just let the music play. Sometimes I open the patio door and just let it all air out.
So
I do it for like an hour or so and move on with my day.
So tell me about that, bro. When you do you just search 528 hertz and then there's playlists catered to that?
No, yep. There are playlists catered to that. There's videos that are catered to that frequency, which is what you do, you look up positive energy. You look up positive energy frequencies.
Oh, that's interesting.
And it's an array of videos that just plays these sounds, and and in those sounds it does have nature going on and all that. But it's crazy part about the birds chirps is in those frequencies.
I love
what I'm saying? Everything in that song is in this.
Now, what is the science based off of? Who did the study, or what is that?
You know what? If you give me to next week, I can give you a real legit answer.
Back to you, Jack.
No. Seriously, I can give you a legit, because that's a good question. I never thought about that. You know what I'm saying? It was just, honestly, it was just being around some of the people I've been around. You hear things like this and you say, man, you know what? I'm going to try this. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Like one morning.
Because I know people have said something about like the 808 being on a very certain kind of negative frequency. I've heard that.
Yeah.
Listen, you got to be careful with the 808. I had one of the homies, he hadn't heard the 808 in a while, and I had a big speaker subwoofer in the studio one time. And it sent homie into a panic attack.
Really?
For real. Yeah, for real. Like the homie, when he started having a panic attack, because I'm going through 808 sounds now, I'm messing with it, and he, like, so you really got to be careful with the
what is it when people are that sensitive to frequencies like that? What is that? That's another thing that I want to find out. Like, what does that mean? Psychologically, what does that mean?
That we're, that's gonna be next episode, because I got a lot of stuff. I got a lot of stuff that we can talk, because this is a rabbit hole that I like to go down. You know what I'm saying? And just because people fail to realize you have to be careful with that. You have to be careful with even the keys of the songs that you playing or listen to, and this, that. You really got to be careful, man, because that's a real situation. Like when I saw the homie freak, like he legit had a panic attack, couldn't breathe, broke out in sweats and the whole nine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like, oh man, that 808 was not it for him today.
Hey, man, King, I'm trying not to laugh at you right now. Oh my God, I'm trying so hard not to.
No, that's crazy.
You start laughing,
but
that's crazy.
So I really like doing that, because the trauma, this trauma we read about tonight and talked about. You know what I'm saying? We got rejection trauma, abandonment trauma, betrayal trauma.
It's a lot.
That's a lot, bro.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's why, you got people that say you got to meditate for 25 minutes on certain. I really do believe in that. And I want to, and I don't want to try to hurt nobody's feeling, but I do believe in that meditation and just kind of speaking affirmations to yourself. You dig what I'm saying? Because I remember, what's the dude name? Russell Simmons. He used to, at like 6 a.m. here in Texas, he used to go live on Instagram and just do meditation. Yo, I did it one morning. I was like, whoa.
You were like, huh.
This is like, it really felt amazing. Like I really felt stuff moving through my mind and clearing up. Like I felt it, bro. Like it was, I was so to the point where I haven't did it again. I was a little nervous about it.
You was like, what is this?
Like, what is? Yeah, what is this?
What
What's
we
going on?
Tapped into.
You know what I'm saying? So I believe in all those things, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, you have.
What
to
do you say to people who like? What do you say to people who are, you know, how we grew up in church, but there's people that are very super spiritual. What do you say to the people that say that that's not from God? That's
what,
something
affirmations?
Else? Yeah.
The Bible says, "So a man thinketh, so is he."
Mm-hmm.
So a man thinketh.
The Bible also said, "The tongue is a pen of a ready writer."
Why not write?
Meaning, what you say, you gonna speak it.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna, you know what I'm saying? So, so you think it, so it is. I think I'm great, therefore I am.
Yeah.
So they can, you know, they can play with people. They don't play with me with that. Don't play with me.
Yeah. Do you really think God wants us to think less of ourselves? For
absolutely
what?
Not.
Listen, let me say this, Sister Lane. God bless you.
Sorry.
I'm gonna say this because I don't. Because if where I can go with this, it's not good right now.
Don't do it.
Because you heard what you said. Do you really think God? Some people do. They want you to think less of yourself so they could be.
Yeah.
We can talk about this
for their benefit, but that ain't from him.
That's a whole nother episode, ladies and gentlemen.
All right.
And we're gonna have and you know what's crazy about that?
Down.
Mr. Montez, we need to have a preacher on the show when we do that. Because I want to hear a real legit response. Not from neither one of our experiences. I want to hear from them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Anyway, go ahead, Lane. I'm sorry. Let's get us up. Get up out of here.
Yeah, let's get on up out of here. Yeah. This has been a great.
But I hope this show helps somebody though.
Listen, y'all. Oh gosh, it's a lot, and not a lot as a burden in a negative sense, but we do have a burden for people to do well.
Yeah,
that is a very real thing, and I could speak on behalf of all of us to say, we want to see you do well, man. We want to see you win, man. Because when you winning, we winning. You know what I mean? So before I start preaching and stuff, because I already
because she turned up. Hey, when I'm winning,
am real turned.
You
like
winning.
I don't.
Ooh, Lord, and then you come over and take the time, and ooh, you lose, I lose.
Ooh,
Psych,
Jesus.
I didn't lose. You lose because you thought you lost. Okay, let me stop playing. That's how she. That's how she was getting ready to tune up. That's how she
Please
getting ready to
put a Hammond B3 organ under that, because that right there was
actually.
I hope nobody does that.
Listen, please, somebody snip this.
Clip that and put an organ. That'd be hilarious.
One of my organ playing homeboys. I need you. Listen, snip
That'd
this.
be hilarious.
And I'm gonna need you to put that good old Hammond B3 right up under there.
Listen, that is hilarious. That would be hilarious. I would love to see that.
Oh, I'm gonna find a way to make it happen.
We should clip that part. You clip it and send it to somebody.
Clip it, and I'm gonna say, listen. I'm gonna call Bobby. I'm gonna say, listen. I plug that thing up.
Listen,
Bobby, plug.
That'd be funny.
But listen, we thank y'all for joining us on this episode, man, where we kind of took a deep dive into the mental health space, talking about childhood trauma affecting our adult life. This is a never-ending conversation, right? Because we are living and we are forgiving and we're learning and we're growing every day, learning something new about ourselves. But thank y'all for being here. Thank you for liking, subscribing, clicking the notification bell on our YouTube page. Thank you for listening on our audio platforms, downloading the episodes so that you can listen to them again and again and again, and share them with your friends. And again, did I say again? And so I'm going to throw the mic over to my brother so he can benedict us.
Yeah, y'all see that lady? Catch it. Listen, y'all gotta look at that. That's
you
great.
You need to send me that. Okay, you need to get us up out of here, bro. You need to get us up out of here.
Listen, man. Listen. It's again, y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in, watching, listening. Like she said, download. Please like, subscribe, share, all the things.
All of them.
We appreciate y'all, man. Try to get us up to get these subs up. We do appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much, man. Montez, you good? All as he said in church, all hearts and mind clear.
Clear.
All right, I'm gonna go and give us this big clear. I'm gonna give us this benediction, and it goes a little something like this. Now may the Lord watch between me and thee, while we're absent one from another. May he keep you in perfect peace, is our prayer. I'm King, that's Lane, that's Money Montez with the white hand up, and it's the homie Max in the back.
The white glove.
Peace. Y'all take it easy, man.